All right, so goalie change for the third period. We will see Emery Esty in between the pipes. And starting us off will be Gargano with Markowski, Stella, Paisley, and Shepherd off the draw. The Cougars do take possession 4-2 for the Canadiens here coming into the third period. They go for the cross-ice pass. It goes off his foot, kind of saves it there. Shepherd takes it though, gets it up to Stella, but it comes back. Shepherd again, flips it forward to Stella. Stella looking for Markowski, comes right back to him. Tries to get to Markowski. It's just a little too far ahead. Markowski down in the corner, met by a Cougars D. And that's Gargano and Markowski working down low. Cougars going to come away with it. They go into the, oh, nice interception there by Shepherd. They play it forward though. That's Stella who takes that away. Stella regrouping in behind the net. Plays it over. And Shepherd plays it up, finds Markowski. Markowski plays it back to Shepherd. Shepherd gonna go over to Paisley. Paisley plays it up to Gargano. Play goes down into the Cougar zone. That's Stella. Plays it out front. Yes! Markowski with the backhand. 5-2 for the Canadiens. Canadiens gonna go for a full change here. McShane, McLean, Dara, Miller, and McDougall. Off the draw, Dara tries to play it over to McLean. McShane's gonna pop it forward. McShane now working down low. First man to the puck, gets played back to Dara. Dara plays it back to McShane, over to oh, just can't on the one-timer, nice try. Plays it back down to McShane again. McShane plays it up to Miller. Miller fires it towards the net. It's gonna be a high stick and gonna be picked up by the Cougars. So play goes off, back to McDougall. McDougall fires, shot out front is blocked. Tries to get the shot off again. It's in everybody's feet, into the slot, picked back up. And McLean tries to fire it over to McShane, just wide of the net. Dara down low, tries to push it back to McDougall, but the Cougars get a stick on it. McDougall's gonna pop up. McDougall now gets it over to McLean. Shot. Once again, Cougars get a stick on it down low. Comes back the other way. Comes back to McDougall. McDougall keeping it in. Has it along the boards. And that's going to get fired into the neutral zone. That's McDougall trying to keep his man out. And saved by Esty. Picked up by Miller. Miller fires it around the net, finds Scott. Scott trying to pass it forward, and that's Gilbert on the chase now. No icing as it went through a few people in the neutral zone. Scott picks that up. Scott down low has corner as there was a crowd of people in the front. Goalie didn't even see it coming with so many people in front. Stella puts another one on the board for the Canadiens. 12:24 to play in the third period. 6-2 Canadiens. Kirkpatrick, Scott, Gilbert, Hoyt, and Stella out Canadiens. Kirkpatrick picks that up, has Gilbert and Scott with him. Kirkpatrick plays it back to Gilbert. Gilbert, shot just over top of the net. Cougars are going to pick it up. Stella playing back. Hoyt gets a poke on that. Hoyt plays it forward. Kept in by the Cougars. Comes back the other way. Stella plays it forward. Along the boards, Kirkpatrick lays it back. Kept in. Kirkpatrick picks it up again. Finds Gilbert. Gets it into the neutral zone, but picked back up by the Cougars. Good play by Scott there. He gets a stick on it. Push forward. Kirkpatrick. Whoa, everybody's down. Oh, jeez. Cougars go D to D and then cross-ice pass. Cougars play it up into the neutral zone. That's Markowski off the bench. Markowski intercepts that. Plays it over, looking for Stella. Stella plays it back the other way. Stella now making his way into this, plays it over to Gilbert. Gilbert goes right back looking to Stella. Stella has Markowski with him. Stella, Markowski shot. Saved by the goalie. Picked back up by Stella in behind the net. It's on the back of the net. And the refs are going to call it. Face-off coming up in the Cougar zone, 11:09 to play. Markowski. Play back, goes down. And Esti's going to come out and play that. It goes off the St. John. Kind of a lucky play there, but it's going to be picked up by Paisley. Oh, that ice is still fresh. Cougars player comes down. Plays it around to his D. They play it down along the boards. Shepard gets it out to Markowski. Markowski now plays it up to Stella. Bouncing puck goes over his stick. They keep it in. Shot, save by Esti. Face off in the Canadian zone. McShane, McLean, Dara, Miller, and McDougall. Off the draw, McDougall to Miller. Miller plays it up to McLean. McLean plays it into the neutral zone. Cougars regroup. Dara in along the boards. Dara gets it to McLean. McLean making his way. Has McShane with him. It's played deep. McLean and Dara down into the corner. McShane gets a stick on it. Plays it back to Dara. Dara and McLean working in the corner. McShane goes back once again. Dara gets it over to McLean. Taken away, though, by the Cougars. Cougars, block shot by McDougall. Kept in, plays it back. Shot, save, rebound. Goes to the outside, picked up by the Cougars. And they'll make their way into the neutral zone. Nice back check there by McShane. And that's going to go down into the corner. Esti's going to rim that around the boards. Finds McLean. McLean chips it forward. Canadiens going for a full change here. And Kirkpatrick's going to steal that away. And Kirkpatrick now. Kirkpatrick. Oh, save. One too many moves by Kirkpatrick. Good save by the Cougars goalie. Play down low. Kirkpatrick gets a stick on it. Cougars goalie is going to pick it, or sorry, defense is going to pick it up along the boards. They're going to poke it ahead. And nice, good job there. Good stick by Gilbert. Gilbert gets it back to Hoyt. Hoyt finds Scott. Scott looking for Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick tries to get the shot off. Can't. Under pressure from the Cougars D. Comes around, looks for more options. Goes off the back of his stick, though. Gets it back. Goes back. Plays it down deep, looking for Gilbert. Gilbert plays it over for Scott on the one time. Kirkpatrick, though, picks it back up. Kirkpatrick plays it back to Stella. Stella shot from the point. Traffic out front, but saved by the goalie. Rebound shot goes just in behind. Picked up again by the Cougars, and they're just going to try to get it out. Good stick by Stella again, though. Trying to keep it in. And Kirkpatrick's going to pick that up. Kirkpatrick plays it back, comes back to Stella. Fires again. Just wide of the net, goes off the boards. And Hoyt tries to keep that in, but it just gets by him. Stella's going to pick that up down low. Stella down along the boards. Partial change for the Canadiens. Stella and Markowski have come out. Gilbert still out. Nice pass from Markowski. Just gets too far in front of Gilbert, though. Nice try. 7:47 to play in the third. 6-2 Canadiens. Face-off coming up in the Cougar zone with Stella, Markowski, Paisley, Shepard, and Gargano. Off the draw, goes deep. Stella's there to pick it up. Stella plays it out off the side of the net, and Markowski makes good. 7-2 for the Canadiens. Markowski gets another one on the board. Off the draw, Markowski, but it goes back to the Cougars D. They go for the cross ice pass. That's intercepted by Shepard. Shepard pushes it forward. Picked back up by the Cougars D. Good pressure by Stella. Picked up by Shepard. Shepard tries the cross ice pass to Gargano. Taken away, though. And the Cougars are on the move, making their way through the neutral zone. And call's going to be offside. Face-off coming up outside the Canadiens, 7:19 to play. Dara, McShane, McLean, Miller, and McDougall. The draw. McShane tries to muscle it through. Dara picks it up, plays it up to McShane. McShane tries to poke it forward. Comes back once again. Oh, good stick there by McDougall, and Miller will take it away. Miller in behind the net. Plays it up off the board. Into the neutral zone. Pressuring is McShane. Has McLean and Dara with him. McShane still has possession. Trying to pick it up. Cougars regain. Coming back the other way. Miller keeping his man. And shot is wide of the net. Picked up by Miller. Errant stick right into Miller, but he's fine. He gets right back up. Cougars get it into the neutral zone. McShane, McLean pressuring. McDougall now, they're going to play it deep. Miller's going to pick that up. SD will leave it for Miller. Miller transitioning in behind the net. Miller to McLean. McLean plays it into the neutral zone. Picked up by the Cougars, though. That's going to be a body contact penalty. So we will head to the penalty kill with 6:09 to play. Out for the penalty kill is Stella, Hoyt, Kirkpatrick, and Scott. The draw, it's going to be a win by their save, and the rebound is good. So the Cougars will get another one on 7-3 with the power play goal. 2 of their 3 goals coming on the power play tonight. 6:05 to play. 7-3 Canadiens. Play goes deep into the Cougar zone. That's Scott pressuring. Scott and Gilbert. Cougars go D to D. They're looking for the into the middle pass. They do. And that's well high and wide of the net. Play comes back the other way. We're offside though. Face off outside. Kirkpatrick, Gilbert, Scott with Paisley and Shepherd. Off the draw. It's going to get by everybody. And that's Gilbert and Scott pressuring. In behind the net. Gilbert takes that away. Scott saying it's going to come. Kirkpatrick steals that though. Comes back the other way. Kirkpatrick pays it back down to Gilbert. Gilbert looking for the pass out front. Plays it back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick looking for help. Pushes back. Plays it back to Paisley. On D. Paisley over to Shepherd. Shepherd out front. And puck's live. And refs are going to blow it down. Scramble out front. Face-off coming up in the Cougar zone. Markowski, Gargano, and Stella out with Paisley and Shepherd. Shepherd plays it down to Stella. Stella plays it with Markowski. Markowski plays it back to Stella. Markowski grabs his own, tries to play it over to Gargano. Shot's just wide. Down low, Markowski battling. Markowski comes away with it, looking to get it to Stella, but he's under pressure. Decides to go back to Shepherd. Shepherd fires from the point and saved by the Cougars goalie once again. Good pressure from the Canadiens here. McDougall and Miller switching out on the blue line. Off the draw. Good try, good try. We're going to have to tag up, though. And on the line, it's going to be picked up by Markowski. Plays it over to Miller. Miller up to Gargano. Gargano regrouping in the neutral zone. Gargano, backhand pass up to Stella. Stella now has Markowski with him. Plays it over. Oh, good try. Cougars just get a stick on it. Coming back the other way. Gargano steals that away. Gargano plays it back. Picked up by Markowski. Picked up again by Miller. Miller plays it over to McDougall. McDougall plays it up, finds Markowski. Markowski, nice move. Markowski has Stella with him. Just can't get it there. Stella down deep. 3:56 to play in the third. And they're going to fire it in. And now it's Miller in a foot chase. Miller gets there. Nice play by Ike. Plays it back into the neutral zone. Markowski's going to play that deep. And a couple of Canadiens are going to go for a change. Gargano holds down the fort. Why the Canadiens change? McShane has come out with Dara. Hoyt and Stella on the blue line. And good play there by Stella, but they get it back. Nice pressure by Hoyt to take that scoring opportunity away. Still pick it up on the half wall, though. Looking for options. They play it down deep. Picked up Dara and McShane trying to keep it out. Good job picked up there by McLean. McLean trying to clear the zone. Kept in at the blue line. Down along the boards. That's Hoyt. Oh, for God's sakes. I'm going to call a head contact on Hoyt. That was a little weak. Back to the penalty kill we go. 3:02. Hoyt's just tall. Face-off coming up in the Canadian zone. Coming out for the penalty kill. We will see Paisley, Shepherd, Kirkpatrick, and I don't know if that's Scott or Gilbert. Looks to be Gilbert. Play comes back. Gilbert pressuring. Now Kirkpatrick out pressuring. Kirkpatrick going to try to steal that away. They play it down to the half wall. Good job there by Shepherd. He gets a stick on that. They're playing out in there. Can't pick it up. And now Gilbert gets it out. Good play by Gilbert, and he's off to the races. Gilbert. Oh, they gave him a 4-minute? That's silly. And Groom offside. Thank you. Good call by the ref there as Groom was ahead of the puck. So we will be on the penalty kill for the remainder of the game as they gave Hoyt a 4-minute head contact. But we will go all the way back down into the Cougar zone. Paisley, Shepherd, Markowski, and Scott out for the Canadiens. Markowski now trying to keep it down, and good job by Markowski there. Driving towards the net. Still has control. Plays it back to Paisley. Paisley fires. Shots wide of the net. It's going to be Scott now along the boards. And the Cougars are coming back the other way. Markowski on the back check. Pokes that forward. Picked up by Shepherd. Shepherd now playing it around the boards. Picked up by the Cougars. Shepherd gets a stick on it again, but they regain possession. That comes back. And Friars is going to go for the shot, but it's wide of the net. Down low, Shepherd playing his man. Scott now. Scott gets a stick on it. Play it around the other way. Paisley. Paisley keeping his man to the boards. Good job by Paisley there. Fire it, fire it, fire it. Yes, that a boy, Paisley. 1:36 to play in the game. Canadiens go for a full change once again. We're going to see Gargano, Miller, McDougall, and that goes off the stick. McDougall picks it up. Miller, oh, really? That was a total body contact on Miller. Friars has possession. Last minute of play coming up here in the third period. They go for the shot. And that one finds the back of the net. 1:06 to play in the game. 7-4. 3 of the Cougars' goals coming on power plays. Coming out for the Canadiens is McShane. Oh, sorry. It was a 4-minute penalty, so we still have to play shorthanded. McLean, last minute to play here. 7-4 for the Canadiens. Cougars with possession. They go up to the half wall. They're going to go for the stretch pass. No one home. McLean pressuring. And now Stella gets a stick on. Going to come right back. And just can't get it out. Comes back. Paisley gets a loss. Trying to get it out. Stella trying to get it out. And that one gets stuck in. Finally, it's out. That's McShane now driving towards the net. He fires. Saved by the Cougars goalie. Nice shot by McShane there. 19 seconds to play. Face off in the Cougars zone. It says I have 9 people watch, so hopefully the service is getting better. Off the draw, Dara pushes that forward. Kirkpatrick pressuring down. It goes into the corner. Kirkpatrick on the back check. Pokes that away. Dara in for the assist. 9 seconds to play. Coming back the other way are the Cougars. They're going to go for the cross pass. Stella keeping his man. Not much of a shot towards Esty. He easily covers that one with 0.7 seconds to play. That's going to be the game, folks. So, 7-4 win for the Canadiens. We're at home tomorrow evening against the other St. John team. One of the other St. John teams, the Riptide. So, home at the AUC. We'll see everybody then.